reframing. I wanted to jump on reframing our thoughts. I was presenting for Restore, which is a mental health charity here in the UK in Oxfordshire, and we were talking about reframing as a tactic for when stress and anxiety comes up, or when a thought comes in and you think, how am I going to cope with that, or why have they done that to me? Sorry, I've got like a fluff on my hand. And one of the biggest topics, which I know we all go through, was I am not good enough, and where that comes from. And we had a really good conversation about this actual fear, I am not good enough, and what you can do, and why we have I am not good enough. And we were just talking about someone who may think they're being attacked because, say, their mother-in-law, for example, comes in and they feel like their cooking's not good enough, their house isn't clean enough, and they're being attacked. And maybe that comes from the fear of I'm not good enough to be your daughter-in-law or your son-in-law. And actually, a lot of the time, it's not of that. It's the fact that you have this perception of yourself that you're not good enough. So I've witnessed in a few occasions where someone said, oh, they do this and they do that. And actually, from an observer, there's none of that going on. And there was a lovely image that my cousin actually shared this morning from Scooby-Doo, where the actual villain, do you remember they always find the villain at the end, and when they unravel the villain's actually themselves. They're just looking at that. And so sometimes when we think about I'm not good enough, there's a couple of things going on, I think firstly, what does that actually say about us and how we really think about ourselves? Yes, there might be another person doing it, but that thought tends to come from ourselves. And what can we do, and how can we reframe that conversation? What we were talking about was the idea of actually saying, yeah, okay, well, thank you for letting me know, and will you help me clean up my house? Or yeah, I could do with some tips on cooking. Or what can you do to say thank you for helping me grow? My dog wants my attention. Can you hear him bark? The other thing about not being good enough is sometimes actually, if we really tried, we could be good enough. Now I find, again, I'm going to say this is a tactic that I know I've used, and it's mirrored in my daughter. I'm not good enough means actually I'm not going to try. And that's a tactic we use not to even try. And that is when I'm being honest and saying, am I just stopping myself from being of service? Question mark. The other thing is, I was in a job for quite a while, and this is why I'm really sharing, where I felt I wasn't good enough. And yet I kept saying, oh, you're picking on me, or you're doing this. And actually the truth was, my heart wasn't in it, my passion wasn't in it. Of course I wasn't good enough, and I wasn't even going to try, because that's not what I was supposed to be doing. So not being good enough can be fine. It just tells you that actually my passion's not there, my energy's not there, and it's not there because I'm not supposed to be there. What I'm supposed to be doing is actually listening to my soul and being of service, trying to help people. And that's why I left that great job in technology, and I was actually helping cancer patients as well, and I thought maybe that would fill me with passion and purpose. But you know what, that environment, that culture, that whole thing, it's not for me. And when I'm honest and open heart with it, not being good enough could come from different elements here. So is that not being good enough? You've got no energy, you need to go and do something else. Is it I'm not good enough? Actually, what am I saying to myself? And I'm not good enough yet. Could be that actually this is what you are meant to do, but you just need a bit more effort. I'm Neela, I'm from Awakening Flow, and I just wanted to share that because it was really important to do one reframe, think about the alternative perspective, and then think about what about this situation isn't good enough. It could be the situation, but have an honest reflection on yourself. See you later.